York, Cali Street, Texas hard, to Texas red, Cali short. Call me bread, call me bread. Bread, you my brother. We tried to for nothing. Detectives on a six. They take me up to something. My people down the ride. My nigga, we ain't running. We burning out inside. So pass me the blunt. Spark it, hit the mark. Grab Moses out the dungeon. Free Phineas and Triumph.
Six times left of Zion. Six
shoulder the crown. We COV bound. What's lost now we found. We wave surfing, hijack slaying. Bruce Ross cost false pain. Sam Banyan on Zion. Chasing hounds while we praying. Hit the blocks, lost and swinging. Thrived up, no more banging. Rest of John Fountain drinking. Built the art, now we singing.
I'm a copper-colored Naga.
Product of a rhyme. Every Naga got a dragon. I put that on my mama. Charge it to the game. I'm charged up with pain. Rest in power, nip. This work won't be in vain. Revolution brings order. Free Alvin from the slaughter. Genghis Khan went to war. Over President John's daughter. That war isn't over. I can tell you, but I'll show you. After Khan's on Quan. Spitting flames on the Cobras. After dark. That's white spark. Cali Street. Texas hard. To Texas red. Cali sharp. Call me bread. Call me bread. They don't mess around my king. Turn my cons to the sea. Pull around there, my me. Oh, Saru, you know what I mean. Put a J in my jean. Boomerang in my feet. Up away when I leave. No more Kool-Aid is my team. Give me a moment, man, gotta leave. Waste my time every time I sleep. Going against everything I breathe. But who was all that I need? Put in gold on my pedigree. Why they lying on my breed? Put in locks on my dream. Too much corn syrup in my teeth. And these flames making me weak. Burn them down, baby, we eat. Drink them down, baby, I see. Flowing water, never thirsty. Third way, you know what I mean. How's that prison gonna go free? High vibration in my knee. Ask how wild I bleed. This is musical, no glee. History, if you don't know how I read. Spiritually, I know I'ma bleed. No religion, yeah, I believe. 440, jamming that bleed. Wake them up with that fire, that heat. Got a power under my feet. So I just throw me in 16. After dark, that's white spark. Cali Street, Texas hard. To Texas red. Cali sharp. Call me bread. Call me bread.
Got that vision for the mission with tribal with 9 conditions. Our rivals could never mention the drop up in this kitchen after dark around these parts. Better have you some permission. Trying to push up at the park. You gon' crash without collisions. Who get it cracking like dishes from overseeing the scriptures. Genetically seeing clearly develop negative pictures.
No more blackface. What happened to blackface?
Copper element featured.
I've been following y'all since COVID, since y'all let me work from home.
Now I'm glued to this frequency that's 432. And when I spot that,
I got 2 terabytes worth of memory.
it's the one they know is natural.
I appreciate y'all.
With fantastic flow, spit it for Drop Nation so they know we are sabbatical. That's our day of rest. If you can test, we are compatible. Just that's automatic.
Thank you for that extra pressure. Hey,
That's white spark. Cali Street.
I appreciate y'all.
To Texas red. Cali sharp.
Thank you.
Call me bread. Call me bread. After dark. That's white spark. Cali Street. Texas hard. To Texas red. Cali sharp. Call me bread. Call me bread.
Been following y'all since COVID. Thank you. I got 2 terabytes worth of memory just to put it on record for you. Yeah. I don't know how to rap, but I put it on record for you. Yeah. What happened to blackface? No more blackface? Oh, black man again? Oh.
It's a lie. They're just trying to come up with excuses to block more people up. That's something we got to tackle. And here's another thing that just recently came up yesterday. Yeah, Hines County. I believe that's it. I knew it started with an H. I don't know if it was Jackson. I think it started with an H. I think it is Hines County. But once again, I don't have that right in front of me right now. But that's something that we do need to, battle against, and those people down there need our help. If you have some things that you can do or can provide, as far as help is concerned, reach out to me on the 13% server. The link is in the description, and sometimes you'll see the moderators will post the link. It's free. In that video, that the gay community band together and got stuff done. And you better not say nothing bad about them or you'll get canceled. In more ways than one. You'll lose your job. Now, certain people, when they do certain nowadays, now this just recently started happening. Nowadays, when they use racial slurs, they get put on blast because social media is high up. People are looking at it nowadays. But just not too long ago, I'm going to say like a few years ago, that wasn't put on blast where a person could get fired. They got to go take a class, or whatever it is. What I'm saying,
I'm about to start taking some classes, bro. Get ready for them classes.
To protect our people from people doing wrong to us. And it's always racial based. It's unfortunate that it has to be that way, but it has to be that way because racism exists.
Yes, sir.
Prejudice exists.
That's right.
Like, there's no getting past that. That's something that's real. But everybody else got their protection. As soon as you say something about a Jewish person, you'll lose everything, right? Look what happened to, a lot of people. Now I ain't got to name names. We can see what happened to, not Oprah, what's the other lady's name? Whoopi Goldberg, and what they tried to do to Kanye, and what they tried to do to Kyrie as, recent examples. But what I'm saying is that when somebody talk about us in a joking manner, and we don't take it as a joke, what is in place for our people to say, hey, we're not going to tolerate that, we're going to reprimand you for that? Nothing is in place. Nothing.
It's about to be.
And that's what I want to change. That part right there has to change because nobody would take us seriously if we don't take ourselves seriously. They're not. So no matter what you're trying to do, you want reparations, you want equality, it doesn't matter. See, and that's another thing. We've been fighting for equality
for years. And the reason why we haven't gotten it is because we didn't demand it. Now, keep in mind, they disbanded the Black Panthers. In the beginning, the Black Panthers were strapped up, trying to make it known, hey, look, we're banding together to protect our people and what matters to them the most, okay, and what's going to work in our favor the most. Don't worry, we're not coming after you, we're just protecting our people. Now, of course, the alphabet people took it as, you know what I'm saying, as a threat. And that shouldn't happen nowadays. Yeah, they didn't disband the KKK. And on top of that, they expanded. The KKK expanded. That's right, mind you. They all over the place. They're politicians, you know what I'm saying? The news media, they're in social media, controlling the narrative. Some of them PR execs, some of them lawyers, some of them judges, some of them police officers. They expanded. So they don't even got to wear the badge. They don't even got to wear the badge. But what I'm trying to say is that everybody else got their club but us. And we do see, you know what I'm saying, that we supposed to have NAACP working in our favor, but I can't name with me being in my late 30s, I can't name a time where I can recall that NAACP did anything for our people so far in my time period. Now, in the past, when I look it up, I don't see NAACP doing anything but just being NAACP. Now, they gonna say that is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. But I told you that it was actually called the National Association for the Advancement of Certain People.
What is this, bro?
People.
Yeah,
they are in place
certain people
for certain reasons, not what you would think. And they only doing it for certain people, not for what you may believe. And on top of that, it's a lot of people that are involved with the establishment and the cultivation of the NAACP who are not so-called colored. Now, is there anything wrong with that? Well, that would depend on what their personal agenda is. What we see so far is that they don't have nothing in place that will help us. Now, they got many chapters, just like how Black Lives Matter did. You know, Black Lives Matter, the organization, had many chapters. Black Panthers had many chapters.
Thank you.
But the only people that I can actually look back in history and say that somebody actually did something was Black Panthers.
Thank you.
That's it. And then they infiltrated that organization and boom,
you've been infiltrated.
It was over with. People got locked up, people were killed that were inside of that organization.
Now you've been
Black Lives Matter was a big distraction. And honestly, NAACP, I'm just saying, can y'all recall anything that the NAACP has done? And then with these these so-called HBCUs would do was back them up. And the only reason why they are backing them up, Fred Hampton was a monster. My goodness. Fred Hampton was the best one to me. But the HBCUs would just back up the fact, that NAACP has that name, colored people in it. And that's it. Like, I'm thinking about, okay, so what did they do? What did it amount to? Okay, they established an organization for the advancement of colored people. But when did any of that take place? Like, think about it. It's in their name. Advancement of colored people. Where was the advancement? Where did that? I'm just saying, somebody help me with that. I don't see anything that they did when it comes to that note. So what I'm going to do, I'm not trying to slap my name on something or anything like that. For me, that's not what it's about. For me I'm trying to get real serious people together so we could be all on one accord fighting for a particular cause. Now, certain people can do certain different things, but you have to be aware of the fact that we got to be aware of what you can bring to the table. When I mean we the people, not the government, I'm talking about us. So when you get into the 13% server, when you get into the 13% community server, and actually I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna check with a couple people to actually set it up where you get to have, like, it could be real easy for you to just state who you are, state where you're from, and state what you can do, what you can bring to the table, what you can professionally do. Okay? Not no, oh yeah, man, but I used to, take off tires, and not what you used to do, what you can do. What could you bring to the table right now? Now, once again, the reason why I said the 13%, the reason why I use that number, once again, I gotta repeat this for certain people that don't like that number, I throw that number right back in their face because they know for a fact that it's way more of us than them. Okay? Way more of us than them. We make up way more than 13% of this population here in the U.S. and even the world. But just sticking to the U.S., I'm going to just throw it back in their face. That's a number that's like, all right, you saying we 13% of this, 13% of that, say no more. We're going to show you what 13% is. And it's only going to take 13% of our own people to get something done because everybody else is going to follow suit. The reason why certain people are stagnant right now, at a standstill, not really moving, is because they don't see other people moving. You know, people coming up with abbreviations for what they want to be represented as. I don't want to be represented as an abbreviation. Like, what is that going to change? What is that going to do? What type of statement is that making? What other group of people are being represented by an abbreviation? Think about that. Think about that. We got to go bigger than that. But the way we represent ourselves is us coming up and showing up for ourselves and putting things together that's going to literally advance our people to the forefront in which we should be. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that we got to be in front of other races. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we, as our own group of people, got to be in the front because we way at the bottom. Not only with just everybody else, but even ourselves. And then when somebody like me think like this, and you out there, and certain people don't like the fact that you thinking like how I'm thinking, ignore them. Ignore them. Bypass them. They're in the way. They're a distraction. Leave them alone. I don't care if they're your friend or family member. It's that serious. Because it's either they gonna get down or they gonna lay down. And I'm not the type to lay down unless it's with my wife. And I ain't gonna go too far after that, okay? I'm gonna just drop a bomb after that. That's the only time I'm gonna lay down.
Following y'all since COVID.
But
2
I'm just
terabytes
saying,
worth of memory.
there's so many things that we gotta change. But I'm looking, and once again, I'm looking, and I don't see nobody moving. I see a lot of talking, but I don't see nobody moving. Now, it's fine if you're doing it behind the scenes because you do not want to let your right hand know or your left hand know what your right hand is doing, or vice versa.
You know right now.
Now, what that means is you don't necessarily gotta let anybody on the outside know what we got going on in the inside.
Game over.
You don't. In fact, that was the reason why they were able to take down Malcolm X. They were able to take down Fred Hampton. They were able to take down Martin Luther King because they put everything out in the forefront. And that's the problem. They put the moves out in the forefront. When Martin Luther King came out and said that we coming to get that check, they was like, oh, no, we gotta stop this nigga. He about to cause some commotion. And Martin Luther King had the biggest following of them all. So they had to stop him. Now, that's the reason why I said, yeah, it was easy for them back then to pinpoint who the leaders were back then. But this time around, we can make it way difficult. Why? Because everybody has to be leaders. In this sense. Like right now, we gotta do more than just step with one foot. We gotta put both feet forward. We ain't even gotta walk in military fashion. We can start running right now towards our goal. We don't gotta walk, we don't gotta jog, we could run towards our goal right now. Goals, plural, plural. Right now. It's up. It is up.
It's go time, Phil.
Now, what I was
No more
saying
blackface. What's up with the blackface? No more blackface?
what I didn't like that I saw, that I see a lot of our people, for example, that look like you and I on YouTube.
No more blackface? What's up?
The fact that they came out and stated,
No more blackface? What's up?
the Philadelphia officials.
I got 2 terabytes worth of memory. What's up?
Water was remaining safe for now. The key words was for now, after a chemical spill in the Delaware River. Keep in mind that affects Delaware, Philadelphia, New York, and who else over there? Hold on. And New Jersey. And I was like, and they was telling them that they recommend the people of Philadelphia to use bottled drinking water from 2 p.m. yesterday until further notice. They said contaminants have not been found in the system at this time, but this is out of caution due to a spill in the Delaware River, saying that could possibly change. Now, here's my thing, y'all. Here's my thing. And this ain't got nothing to do with no conspiracy theory. Just think about this for a second, y'all. If they putting something in the water, all of a sudden, something fall in the water. They telling you to drink from bottled water, right? You know, they telling you to cook from bottled water. They still trying to test the water to make sure it's not contaminated. They not going to know something until later on, right? Think about this for a second. What about you showering? I mean, with your pores open, you taking a shower or a bath? What happened?
Asian privacy.
I'm just saying. Why they didn't say that?